Hello, everybody, and welcome to some more Resident Evil 6, where we are now going to start Chris and Piers campaign. So we're going to play theirs and professional like we did with Jake and Sherry. So let's go ahead and get ready with Chris and Pierce's campaign here. Let's see. Let's go with Chris for the first run. You know, let's just stick with the OG characters. We'll go with that theme for now.
Another round.
Hard to find a good steak around here. Not like back home.
Fill her up.
You've had enough.
Listen, sweetheart. You're here to pour drinks and look pretty. So how about you shut your mouth?
How about you get the hell out of my bar?
Nowhere to go.
Ej, dama vas je zamolila da odete. I said she asked you to leave.
Never thought I'd find Chris Redfield wasting away in a shithole like this.
Who the hell are you?
Piers. Piers Nivens?
Never heard of you.
How about this? You heard of this?
What is that?
You really don't remember anything, do you? Bioterrorism. You can't hide from your past, Chris. No matter where you go or what you do.
Who are you? What is this?
Okay. You don't remember me? Well, how about them? Look. I said look! Those were your men. Men who died under your command. You owe it to them to remember, Chris. If you walk away now, then this was all for nothing. Damn it. 6 months of searching for you. And this is what I find.
Yes,
Yeah. It's where you belong. Everyone's waiting.
everyone.
We're taking you back, Captain. One way or another.
I can't keep running away. I have to face the truth. Accept responsibility. That's the only way I'll ever remember. The only way I'll get my life back.
HQ to Alpha Team. No change to your mission. Suppress the bioterror outbreak while proceeding to point Ace of Spades.
Roger that.
Okay, here we are.
We'll make our way to the Ace of Spades and find those UN workers.
Chris's campaign gets a lot of hate because it's so action-packed. I absolutely love it, but it still is. If I had to rank them, it's still number 4 out of the 4 campaigns. I think the other three are just still better, but this one is still amazing. It's really cool that like Chris, his campaign, you start in China, like you start here. This is where it is, and then his later chapter, I think it's the second chapter, we do like a flashback and we go back to Edenia, or I think it's Edenia or something like that. I forget what it's called now, but we go where Jake and Sherry's campaign starts for Chris's flashback, which is kind of cool because no one else really starts in China. Ada starts in a underground or underwater submarine area, and Leon, Helena start in Tall Oaks, which is within the States. So kind of cool. Chris is the only one that has like a chapter that starts in China, and then we go back to the past. Any more boxes? We missing any more boxes? I think we got everything. Excuse me, Pierce. Did you just say follow my lead? I'm pretty sure I'm Chris Redfield, so chill out.
I'm on it.
The BSAA has arrived on the scene. Excuse me, can I get a comment, please? Excuse me.
This, for me, is peak Chris. I think Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6 Chris,
Look at this.
basically BSAA Chris, is like the best versions of the character. His Stars version is also top tier, but that's like the best version of Chris in terms of the survival horror style Resident Evil. But in the action horror style Resident Evil, it's definitely this version of Chris. Nobody really talks about 7. Like, we just are going to pretend that never happened.
Son of a...
And then 8, design-wise, he's a better looking character than what he was in 7. But the unfortunate thing is that his character is just so stupid how he acts, not telling Ethan nothing. Just killing who Ethan thought was his wife and taking his child without giving any sort of information. That's just not how Chris would work. So they really did Chris dirty in that game.
We will proceed with the operation as planned.
I just hate that Chris doesn't have hold on. I was about to say something that's not true. Okay, yeah. I was about to say I hate that he doesn't have a knife, but never mind. One of these characters doesn't have a knife, though, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's Piers.
HQ to Charlie. Assist Bravo at the 4 of Hearts.
Maybe they all have a knife, and I'm just
They're killing our
thinking wrong.
civilians. They're gonna really love us.
This is also the definitive Chris voice. I'm just saying, like, this game has like the definitive voices for all of the characters, to be honest. They're all top tier.
It's healing itself.
Thank you! We've made contact with two of them! It's the same kind we dealt with back in the dark.
Actually, now I think about it,
Proceed with extreme caution.
I think this game was Roger Smith's last time being Chris, I think. Because the next time that we would see Chris would be in 7, and Roger Craig Smith did not play Chris in that game. Nor did he reprise the role in the Vendetta movie. Which was weird, because Matthew Mercer was Leon, but Roger Craig Smith was not Chris. Or Roger Craig Smith. I think that's what I said.
Move, move, move!
So yeah, it's been 10 years since we've had the best Chris voice.
That's not good.
And that's the other thing that's really annoying about all of this. It's like, when it comes to the voice actors,
You gotta put an end to this mess.
they're choosing to, I don't even know what they're doing with the voice actors, because you can't even really say that they're trying to be consistent now with these non-union voice actors, but that's not even true. Because Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4 remake has replaced Ada's voice actors. Like, it's not even the same
Still
actress.
trying to wrap my head around what I'm seeing here.
So you can't even say that they're trying to be consistent with it now with like these remakes and stuff, and so they're trying to have established voice actors or voice actors and voice actresses that are going to be in these games. No, they literally 1 game later already replaced Ada. That's one thing about Resident Evil that's so annoying, is that they
Damn the
cannot be
chatter.
consistent when it comes to
Ready?
characters, both in appearance and with voices. They're just all over the place. It's amazing Mario for the past 30 years has managed to keep the same freaking voice actor. And I know like that's slightly different because Mario is like a video game icon, and I'm pretty sure even after the voice actor, I'm blanking on his name. Oh my god, what's that guy's name? I'll have to look that up. But when he dies, the day that comes, I would not be surprised if they like computer program his voice for Mario so that they can keep the iconic voice. Similar to how they're doing that with Darth Vader now. Like they're doing computer programming so that Darth Vader still sounds like James Earl Jones. Yeah. I'm blanking on names today. Of course, hard to think of names and fight Guava at the same time. But yeah, I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi series may have been like the first appearance of Vader, and they use like digital technology or something like that to mimic James Earl's voice for Vader. I could be wrong about that, but I thought I read that somewhere. But that's the kind of stuff that I could see them doing for Mario. Is once that voice actor steps away, whether it's retirement or plays the role till death, whatever he ends up doing with that. Get off me! Get off! Back up! I'm pretty sure that they'll do some sort of computer thing. But regardless, when it comes to the Resident Evil characters, some consistency would just be nice in that department. They are literally all over the place. Character designs also. I mean, look at Ada. He looks so much different in Resident Evil 2 from Resident Evil 4 to Resident Evil 6. Like, all of those games. Now, Resident Evil 2 you can't really count. I'm talking about the original RE2 because it's like clearly the hardware improved from 2 to 4 by a lot. Like a whole lot. So she's obviously going to look more detailed and stuff, but they don't keep her consistent. They don't keep Leon very consistent. Like Leon in Resident Evil 4 compared to his 6 look, significantly different. Although Leon is a bit more consistent in that regard, but still.
Roger.
Little rant there on Resident Evil and their character models. There we go. Vengeance will be ours. Chris, man, you're over here wasting so much energy picking these guys up. Be like Leon, just kick them. Stop being so extra over here, lifting them up and trying to throw them. Like, come on, dude. We get it. You got big guns. You don't have to sit here and show off. Alright, so nothing down here I can collect. That's cool. I'm hoping with Resident Evil 9, because like, as I'm predicting, as most people are probably predicting, it's going to be about Chris and his Hound Wolf squad investigating the BSAA in Europe. I think that's what most people are kind of
stay here and tend to the wounded.
Kind of assuming, which makes the most sense when you think about it. And so, if that is in fact the route that they take this, I'm hoping that at the end of it we see Chris back in the BSAA uniform. Like, I'm hoping like there's some sort of
Enemy sighted! Find cover!
final cutscene where we finally see.
I don't want anyone charging in. Just hunker down and pick a target.
I almost want to charge in. Be that one guy giving orders and then doing the opposite of what I said. But I'm hoping that we have like a last little cutscene that sort of shows the BSAA back in order, back under the command of Chris and his guys, and no longer corrupted or anything. That'd be really cool to see. The Hound Wolf squad uniforms, I just don't vibe with over here being a ninja and stuff. Back on. I also hope Jill shows back up in that, because that would just be great. That was easy. I would also love a Resident Evil game to take place in Japan next. I think that'd be a really cool setting to see. Bring back this gameplay. I don't care what anybody says. This is like the best gameplay in a Resident Evil game. Obviously, you wouldn't want this in like Resident Evil 2 or 3 or anything like that. This is way too action inducing and stuff. Chris, or not Chris, Leon or Jill in those games should not be sitting here sliding and shooting and countering and doing all this insane stuff. But I think for future games, they should definitely have gameplay similar to this. It's so good.
HQ to Alpha. We've lost contact with the recon unit. Proceed with extreme caution.
Where'd you come from? Oh shoot! I didn't even. Wow. Hey, Piers. Piers, yeah, thank you, Piers. Thank you, sir. I'm over here screwing around a little too much. Alright, let's go back and screw around too much. Bam! Tackle him. That's there. You're not dead. Upstairs. Kind of. Oh, I thought I countered that. I need to load up my handgun. My preferred weapon to use. I just love the handgun. If you watch most of my mercenary videos and stuff, I always use the handgun most of the time. Kind of reminds me of the room in Resident Evil 1 where you make the stuff for the Plant 42, the V-Jolt, or whatever it was called. How you like that? You don't mess with Chris. It's like he's gaining up on this guy. It's just like, not even fair. Just completely trashed him. Didn't give him a chance. Health. Yeah, I'll probably keep this episode a little bit longer, just because this campaign starts off very cutscene heavy. So go to about 20, 22, 23, 24, somewhere in that range. Yeah, I'll probably stop it next save. Shouldn't be too far. We just got this save, so get through this, and then once the next save happens. Oh wait, I just throw you off. Chris has got at least 40 pounds on these guys.
HQ to Alpha Team. That tenement building up ahead is the Ace of Spades. The UN staff that have been taken hostage are inside. Proceed with extraction.
Can we bring this guy back? I don't know who he is. He's just so pleasant, you know. Just hearing him talk to us and everything. It's just like we're a big deal. Leon still has Helena. Can we not have I don't know, Mike? I don't know what his name is. Is his name ever been given to us? All right, I'll go machine gun here. A bit crowded. Down the air.
Counter to type 5 mutation.
Wings. Great.
Got one green herb. Save that for later.
Charlie to HQ.
I did a rankings list on favorite locations in Resident Evil like several years ago. I think it was like maybe two or three, something like that. I don't remember where I put the China theme for this game. I forget where I placed it, but I think it was lower on the list. But I would probably put that a little higher. In wherever I had, I think I had it like 7 or 8 or something like that. I think it was ahead of things like the Resident Evil Zero train, maybe the sewer in Resident Evil 2. Hold on, it has to be this way. What am I missing? Like nothing. Oh, okay. God, ladder is like camouflage. We should really kill these Chihuahua and then take their mask. I feel like that would really help lower a lot of the conflict. They just see us wearing a mask and be like, oh yeah, he's one of us. Really crazy the amount of work they put into this game. You consider like all of the different enemy types, the variety of AI intelligence that they all have. The AI for these enemies is really good. They sit here and they plan out stuff, and ambush you, like all kinds of cool little things that they do. The various mutations that they have, from the flying mutation to the basic like mutated arm thing that they have. Then they have that centipede arm that like stretches and can just like throw you around with it.
Captain!
Ones with the chicken legs or whatever.
I guess the
There's just
muscle
so
memory
many.
saved me there. Hey, Piers, I'm taking a little fire here. I saved your ass. You want to return the favor?
One thing that the C virus failed to do: give these guys proper aim. They're like stormtroopers over here. Pitiful. Like, Chris should 100% be dead right now. But, you know, when you hire a bunch of stormtroopers, you get.
We'll radio HQ for backup. You two proceed to the Ace of Spades.
Roger.
To the Ace of Spades. Okay, let me see if we're getting close to that next save spot so I can kind of wrap this up. I just don't want to go past 30. 30 is a bit excessive.
Where the hell do they keep coming from? Piers, can I get some cover?
No
Well,
problem, Captain.
Chris, to answer that question, we'll have to break down the game file and see where the programmers had these things show up from. But realistically, I mean, we're in China. I mean, come on, Chris. One of the most populated countries in the world. Actually, the most populated country. So, plenty of people to infect with C virus. You know, just like the Ouroboros, C virus is going to be spread across the entire planet and all this other stuff. I always kind of wonder, like, who all would be perfectly fine from the C virus? You gotta think. Among all these people, there had to be a handful of other people that would be, just like Ouroboros, worthy of C virus. Like, they would have to have those special genes just like Wesker has. It's not like Albert Wesker and Jake are the only ones to have those antibodies. There has to be other people in the world that would also have the antibodies. So it's kind of an interesting thing to sort of think about. How many people would actually still be human? Because unlike Ouroboros, the C virus, it's just there to destroy. Ouroboros was there to make the worthy superhumans and stuff. So they're a bit different in that respect. But basically what that would result in is it would result in thank you.
HQ to Bravo. Alpha needs to move out the Ace of Spades. Can you release them?
Oh god, I saw that. Oh, we're about to die. Ain't no way. Hold up. If I make this,
Over here!
get off that. Oh, wow. Okay. We did that just now. Shocked I'm alive. Okay, there's something strange. Throw a grenade. Good, we're good, we're good. Good. All skill, no luck was involved. That was all skill. Come at me, come at me. Okay. Dead or you just stuck? I think he's flying, guys. And the thing that sucks is it's more difficult to counter the guys that fly around. That's sort of the problem with that. Ace of Spade, but it's still not saving. Boxes. I need is a backup green herb. Since I had to use that one, I saw I was getting shot at, but I couldn't find cover in time. Had to use the herb. Running low on ammo. Oh, no, slide. I'm at 30 minutes now. Am I going the right? I have to be going the right way, of course. It's like fresh boxes. That's always the indication that you're going the right way. Okay, where am I going? I don't even see. Nothing else back here. So let's go back up this way. This door busted open with our guy. Maybe once I bust this open, it will activate a save. We shall see. Wait, got more stuff up here. Gotta get these things. Slide. Too far. Too far.
Roger.
Do it. Checkpoint. Okay, yeah, so still not a save.
HQ to Alpha Team. You're almost at the Ace of Spades.
You know what? Here's what we'll do. I don't know why I was just thinking about this. I'll just stop it here, and I'll continue the recording in another video. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. I could have literally just done that. So I don't know what I was thinking. Like, oh, I gotta have it saved to be able to do it. Like, I can do other sessions of this. But I'll go ahead and wrap this video up here since it is kind of getting a bit long, and I don't want to make it extend to like 35-40 minutes. So I'll end it here, and I'll see you all on the next one where we shall continue on with this chapter. See you then.